Hello everyone, it's NADI, and today we'll be testing out the new Kylie Cosmetics Blue Honey Palette. As you marvelous people know, this is about the product, not the people behind it. Any tiff you may have with them, please cast it away, because this is a channel of positive energy. Okay? Thank you. I'm actually really extra fucking excited to try this because I've never ever owned a real Kylie palette. The only time we've dealt with Kylie palettes was during the Fake Ass series, and so now I'm really curious to know how this compares to the fakes. I've heard some damn good things about this palette, so I'm really hopeful that it'll be good quality, but this little bitch was kind of expensive. It started off as like 30 something bucks, which isn't that bad, but then with shipping and everything, this little baby cost me 50 bucks. And what kind of miffs my muff is the fact that if I don't like this, I'm stuck with it. They have a no return policy whatsoever. And if you're a small little independent company, then I totally get that, but this hoe is raking in the dough, so I mean, what the fuck? Anyways, whatever, price aside, this packaging actually does look kind of cute. Like, everything on here that isn't white is blue and metallic. It's really pretty, and then they have the normal Kylie cum drips, except this time it's honey. Very pretty, and ooh, that's kind of cool. It's got a textured little honeycomb in there. That's fancy shit right here. Let's pull this beast out of the box, and oh, that is really pretty. Not gonna lie though, it does look and feel exactly like every Kylie palette that we've tested on here that's been a fake. I mean, even right down to the sticker, which is very dirty, and it actually has fingerprints on it. That's kind of odd. I'm pretty sure all of those fingerprints weren't mine, but whatever, I don't even care. Ew, there's still some on there. Nonetheless, this is very, very pretty and orgasmic. Oh, I love her packaging. Let's open this bitch up. Oh, that's pretty. It's nothing terribly special. Like online, the pictures kind of made this look a little bit more poppin', not gonna lie. Actually, I'm gonna go on the website right now and look at them damn pictures. KylieCosmetics.com and bam! Oh, get $10 off your first purchase. That would have been fucking nice. Actually, no, the picture and the palette do look pretty much the same, but for some reason, when I have it in my hand, I'm not as in love with it. It's just so blah and basic. Ooh, and it has a weird smell to it too. But you know, I'm not gonna lie, I have recently grown to abso-fucking-lutely love greens on my eyes, so I'm really not mad about the color scheme. It's just kind of boring. Don't get me wrong, I do think this palette is really pretty. It does seem to be a lot more colorful on camera, but I'm just ready for a really colorful poppin' eyeshadow palette. Hashtag PopLuxe. But what I'm really curious about is the quality. Like, a lot of people compare these two ColourPop ones, so I just want to feel it right there, and it just feels like a normal ass eyeshadow, and it's pigmented like a normal ass eyeshadow. Really nothing special in the least. Oh, let's do this darker one. I mean, they are soft. They're very, very talky feeling, which some of them do have talc in them, but I think that softness is from the dimethicone, which is a silicone product. Before we get super far into this, just for shits, I do have a little ColourPop palette right here, and I kind of want to compare the textures. I know these colors are like totally different, but those honestly feel pretty much the exact same. In fact, the ColourPop one almost has a little bit more pigment to it. Oh shit, on camera those don't even look that different. What the hell? The ColourPop one definitely is a bit more red, and that's the shade Popular Demand, and then the brown Kylie one is Sweet Thing. And we're all family here. I'm gonna keep it real as fuck with you, and I'm gonna say that these are pretty much the exact same quality. So if maybe you don't want to buy an entire palette and you just want a couple colors out of here, I would definitely look on ColourPop's website, because that would be a cheaper alternative. And let's be fucking straight with each other, you'll pretty much get the same thing, and that is no shade towards Kylie. We all know I love the fucking shit out of her, but if I can save you some money, I definitely will. And once again, I am not trying to deter you at all from buying this palette. If you like it, definitely go out and get it, but to compare it to the Too Faced Chocolate palette, which is very similar in price point, I mean, we have the two matte browns, we have the kind of nudish colors, we have this light one and that light one, we have the deeper kind of rose gold colors, I mean, you have your greens, you have the orangey toned golds, and I mean, no, they're not the exact same, but they are pretty fucking close. Plus, this one smells like chocolate, and this one smells like lip injections. No shade whatsoever to this palette, but it's good to have options. Now, let's get to the moment we've all been waiting for. I did already swatch a few of these, but let's do an actual swatch and look with this bitch. You guys know the song. Are you ready? It's swatching time. First up, we have the top row, which is Raw, Buzz Off, and Sweet Like Honey, and these are all right. I mean, they're decent. The pigmentation isn't astronomically amazing, but they are definitely pretty, especially Sweet Like Honey. I am very excited to dip into that. Oh my goodness, I'm here swatching these colors, and they do kind of move around. I'm pretty sure these are magnetic. That's actually a really nice fucking feature, because then I can customize this and make it look how I want. That definitely got some points in my book. Anyways, here we have the second row, which is Bumble, Blue Honey, and Royal Jelly, and these these are actually really fucking pretty. Like, the pigmentation is there, and they just went on so fucking nice and smoothly, especially the shimmers. Like, those are extra pretty. And lastly, we have the final row, which is Busy Bee, Sweet Thing, and Honeymoon, and these are just alright. Like, they are nothing special at all. They are pretty, and they do have okay quality, but definitely not $50 quality. And really, I'm not even sold that it's $38 quality. Like, these are okay shadows, but that just seems kind of high. I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm a fucking cheap ass, but to me, this seems like one of those products where you might be paying for the name rather than the product. Some people are cool with that though, and that is totally fine. Let's go ahead and get started with a look. So for foundation, I'm going in with Wet n Wild's Soft Beige. I went to go look in the mirror on the Kylie palette, and there is no fucking mirror. I really think that for this price point, it would be so fucking simple just to put a big ass mirror right there. It could still have her logo on it for all I care. I just want to be able to see myself. That's kind of annoying. Oh my god, there's hair on this. Ew. For concealer, let's keep it in the family, so I'm gonna go in with Kylie's Bone. And I did do a full review on this concealer. I will link you to it down below, and I'll put a card up above, but the story on how I got this shit was a little bit of an adventure. And I did use a bit of that foundation to prime my eyes because this concealer is one of the worst eye primers I have ever used in my entire fucking life. Like, it creases so fucking badly on my eyeballs. Let's set underneath the eyes with some translucent powder. This is the RCMA translucent setting powder. Let's just cut out these cheekbones a little bit, make it seem like I've actually been going to the gym. Just kidding, I have been going to the gym, and the sucky thing about it is that now that I'm losing weight in my face, the wrinkles are starting to come on. But if getting a six-pack means wrinkles, then bitch, bring that shit on. My god, that left a fucking white streak on my face. That is not what I wanted to happen. Okay, well now I'm just really fucking tan, so who cares? Let's move on. Let's see, what look do we want to create? I guess let's start light and go in and set my eye with this color right here. I think this is called Raw. Oh my god, the fallout is fucking real on this. And let's just place that shade pretty much all over the eye from lid to brow. And then on a more compact dome brush, let's dip into Blue Honey. Oh my goodness, these really do have a lot of fallout, which I don't necessarily mind. I mean, it's kind of hard to avoid that in an eyeshadow, but just know that there is fallout. But let's place that right here on the outer corner and then kind of blend it up the crease all the way to the front of the eye. Ooh, that goes on really nicely. I'm actually really kind of impressed with this. But it is a little bit patchy, really nothing to get upset about. I feel like with this color that would be a common thing. Overall though, this is actually a really pretty shadow. But I'm just gonna keep gently blending that out in little tiny circular motions up towards the brow. And for some reason, this shadow just does not want to pick up on camera. Like, I almost have that shit up to my eyebrow and you can barely even see it. Oh, fuck me in the ditch. This is such a pretty color. Next, on a wet brush, let's dip into Sweet Like Honey. And that still looks like it's really powdery, so I'm just gonna squirt it again with setting spray. Let's go ahead and cut this bitch out. Oh my god, that color is so pretty. But for some reason, when it's wet, it is not working for shit. Let's try this again with a soaking wet brush. Ooh, that's better. I'm not gonna cut this crease terribly high, and I'm also only gonna go about 2/3 of the way out. If we're being truthful here, which of course we always are, these are really difficult to work with wet. It just turns really translucent and clumpy, which makes cutting a crease harder than a nipple in Antarctica. Damn, this is difficult. And I think that getting my brush wet and dipping it into this may have ruined this shadow. Like, there's nothing coming off of that. I'm gonna have to like scratch that layer off. Are you fucking with me right now? Oh my god. I've not really had that happen to me before. Anyway, on top of that, I'm gonna try a shimmer, and for that, I definitely am gonna use a wet brush, except I'm out of this shit. We'll bring out the big guys. I'm just gonna spray this with some Cover Effects, and go into this pretty color right there, and put this right over the yellow that we just laid down. Oh, fuck me up. That is gorgeous. But there is still quite a bit of fallout, even though this is a wet brush, which sucks saggy titty, because this is like one of the only times that I didn't put translucent powder underneath my eyes to catch the fallout. On the outer corner, let's dip into Royal Jelly and ever so gently place that shit right there and kind of blend it into the yellow. For the bottom lash, let's start by smoking out some of this orange, if I can even get any to go on the brush. But we'll just blend that all along the lower lash line. And then right up on the lash line, we're gonna go back in with this color right here. And I'm kind of placing it right in between the actual lashes. And then blending that shit out. And to highlight the inner corner, let's tap into Buzz Off. This might actually be a little bit too dark to highlight with, but we'll see. Ooh, no, that actually highlights really fucking nice. And here we have the final eye look. I actually don't dislike it in the least. I kind of actually love it. For highlighter, in honor of Nikki Tutorials, I'm actually gonna go in with my own PopLuxe Black Ice. This is actually my tester one. That's why it's out of the pan and looks like it's been through a day and a half. Sometimes all a bitch needs in life is a little bit of glow. And what the hell, let's put a little bit more in the inner tear duct. I'm kind of digging this whole nude lip look, so I'm gonna go in with Wet n Wild's Nudie Patootie. And here we are with the final look. Like I said before, I do really love this, though though, I'm still not sold on the price of the palette. The shadows applied and blended out pretty okay, but what really pisses me off is this shadow right here. Like, I cannot tell you how many times I've dipped into a matte shadow with a damp brush and never had that happen. Like, this to me is like a ruined shadow. And what's really weird is that I remember the fake versions of her palettes doing the exact same thing. I'm sure this whole hard pan effect is a very, very common occurrence. It just kind of made me a little angry. I don't have a lot of time, but I do want to go ahead and do a mini wear time test with this, so I will see you in just a minute. And we are back. It has only been a couple hours. Really, nothing has changed. They do seem to be wearing pretty good. My eyes don't burn. There's really no fading at all, so I'm happy. But what do I think of this palette as a whole? I'm really not sure. Like, it does have really pretty colors, but honestly, how many times in your life are you really gonna use this? Which pretty much means you're left with these other nude colors, which you can basically get anywhere. I don't dislike this at all. I think it is a really pretty palette. The quality is good. If you wanna get it, then totally do. You will not regret it, but would I purchase it again? Probably not. For 50 bucks, I think I probably could have gotten something a bit better at Sephora. And though these shadows are good, they're just good. Like, if I'm paying this much money for a shadow palette, I want them to be amazing. I think a person could get quite a few looks out of this. I know there are only 9 pans here, but you could still do at least 5 looks. And whether you like simple looks or intricate looks, you could definitely achieve both with this. Do I recommend this palette? If you don't already have these shades and you have the extra money, I guess, but honestly, I'm probably gonna stick to my cheaper palettes. I think you could get just as good a quality for probably a lot less. It just might not have as good a presentation. But like I said, if you're a fan of Kylie Cosmetics, definitely go for it. It's not bad quality at all. But there you go. Like always, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. Don't forget my newest collection of highlighters, including Black Ice, which does change from black to white, is available at thepopluxe.com. Also, my latest album, Kiss of Fame, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at @officialNADI, and you can follow me online at thepopluxe.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye.